Hello and welcome to another daily draft where we take Magic one draft at a time. My name is Morgan and I play Magic. And we are in a battle for Zendikar, a Swiss Q, because, well, I'm probably going to be playing a lot of Legendary Cube tomorrow because it's my birthday. And I thought I'd give Battle for Zendikar one more chance. So we are waiting on just a couple more people to join the queue, and when they do, we will get started. We are back, and once again, it's sorted by color instead of by rarity. Cool. Interesting pack, mostly because I'm going to take the Guardian Tazim, but there's some pretty good blue cards apart from that. But yeah, Guardian Tazim is easily the pick. It's grade A Stone Cold Bomb, and if your opponent doesn't have like Smite the Monstrous or a Plummet, which are both in this pack, funnily, it's really hard to answer. It's just the best card in the pack. I'd probably take Ruination Guide over Benthic Infiltrator, and Core Castigator over Coral Home Guide. Siderunner's fine. Cosmic's Channeler's pretty good, but yeah, we're just gonna take the Guardian of Tazim here. And we're gonna try not to get married to it too early, because it is good, but we are passing a lot of blue, so if other colors appear to be open, well, we'll try that. Alright, so we got the second best 5-drop flyer here as well. So I think I'm just going to take that. There's Tajuru Warcaller isn't great in this format. Like, if you compare it to Tajuru Beastmaster, if you top deck it, you get a 2-1 as opposed to a 5-5. So that's something to keep in mind. Windrider Patrol is a 4-3 flyer. It puts a lot of pressure on your opponent, and you get to scry. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take it. Here I'm pretty easily just taking the Tide Drifter. There's a Gideon's Reproach in this pack, but we're cutting blue. Taking the Tide Drifter, really, like, nobody cares about the Salvatron. It's not a signal to anybody. So yeah. Tide Drifter is pretty great too, because it's basically a, whatchamacallit, fortified rampart that can potentially attack, and also makes it so that your Eldrazi Scions aren't, like, just pitiful. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I'm going to take the Evolving Wilds here over, like, Core Entanglers, Coral Home Guide, Boiling Earth. Shout out to the people who pointed out that, yes, Boiling Earth is a great sideboard card. So, I agree. But yeah, I'm just going to take the Evolving Wilds here. I think having the mana fixing is much better than having, like, a random card in my deck. So we've got a couple of options here. There's a Transgress the Mind, which it looks like it's got pretty late. There's a Tightening Coils, which is fine removal, and there's a Ruin Processor, which is just a solid 7 mana, 7/6 for 7. That's what I just said, 7 mana, 7/6 for 7. Transgress the Mind is good because most of the time it guarantees that you that you get something exiled. If you watched one of my shows from earlier, I just kind of like transgress the mind without realizing that my opponent had 0 cards in hand. That was fun. But I think I just want the Ruin Processor. Like, transgress the mind isn't powerful enough to make me want to go into black, whereas Ruin Processor is powerful enough to make me want to have one of those. So I'm just gonna take the Blighted Fen here. Like, I'm not for sure black, but Blighted Fen is the best card in the pack. This spell is fine too. Don't get me wrong. I like me a Dispel, but so Cryptic Cruiser has a lot of potential, but it's not exactly like the strongest card. Anticipate's fine. Lifespring Druid is fine, but we're not really in green. I'm gonna take the Stone Fury though, because this is a pretty late Stone Fury. Removal is always good. There's another Blighted Fen. I guess I just take the Slide Runner in case we do actually end up going red. Here, I'm going to take the Coral Helm Guide. Coral Helm Guide's ability is really useful in the late game, and I think it's just fine to take it over Core Castigator or Smite the Monstrous, especially when we're not, like, particularly in those colors yet. I'm just going to take an Eldrazi Devastator. I found that I like having these big late game cards. I've had someone reclaiming vines me, and they didn't, like, it was like turn 4, and I was stuck on mana, and then I flooded out on the type of mana they hit. If they had hit the other one, I would have had double white ever. And so that's the story of how Reclaiming Vines almost did something, but then didn't. Hope you enjoyed that. Island, it's a sign. No, it's really not. Oh! Hello. There's also a Ruination Guide, a Touch of the Void, and an Incubator Drone in here. Like, I feel like we just passed this Emiria Shepherd in favor of one of these 2 cards, unfortunately. But we don't really have anything going on right now, so I think we take it, like, speculatively. It's what we get for staying open. And I'd rather play an Emiria Shepherd than, like, these 2 cards. There is a Vile Aggregate, and I do like Vile Aggregate. So I'm gonna take it, because there's no good, like, this is a fine blue card, but it's not a great blue card. So I like Vile Aggregate a little too much, probably. But ding! Ding! It's happening! It's happening, guys. We're doing this. Yeah, we're parting the water veil. I'm doing it. I don't care what you guys think. And by that I mean I care a lot. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't. But part the water veil. Sweet. Also, it's like 2 tickets, so tightening coils is fine. I'm gonna take it over a second Coral Helm Guide or a Feldar Cub or a Core Entanglers. I don't really like Core Entanglers as much as I thought I would. Rush of Ice is fine too, but yeah, we're just taking the tightening coils because we want to survive to get to turn 9 so we can part the water veil with Awaken. Yeah. Shit's real. Ooh! Ooh! Okay. Okay. I'll take it. Vile Aggregates for days. That's fine. Kinda wish I had that Touch of the Void now. Stupid Emiria Shepherd, but like, card's pretty hard to beat, so. Yeah, I'll take an Incubator Drone. I like it better than Cloud Manta in the Vile Aggregate situation. So, yeah, we're gonna take it. You know, part the Water Veil, kicked, or awakened rather, pumps your Vile Aggregates. Fun fact. Lancer colorless. Yeah, I'll take a Cloud Manta, I suppose. I'll take it over the Skyline Cascade, that's fine. Mist Intruder, sure. I will take a 2-drop. We don't really have a lot of things that, like, process or ingest. Alright, we wheeled the Incubator Drone. No, we didn't. This is pack 8. We don't have a lot of things that ingest or process, so, like, Mist Intruder isn't necessarily something that we care about a whole lot, and, like, Vile Aggregate has ingest anyway. But it's still nice to have. I would like, probably, like, a Kozilek's Channeler or a Hedron Archive. Okay, well, I'll put this over here. To go with the Brood Butcher that we passed. Take the creature. We're gonna take this Devastator and put it over here so that nobody else can have fat. And nobody else gets basics either. So I can take the Ruination Guide or the Clutch of Currents. I think it's just a Ruination Guide. I'm passing a Drana's Emissary and a Lantern Scout, which is kind of nutso, but whatever. Yeah, I'll take the Ruination Guide here. Okay, I can dig it. There's a Herald of Kozilek in this pack, which I'm considering taking, but I think I actually just want the Clutch of Currents because we don't have a lot of like tempo cards right now. So hopefully we wheel the Herald of Kozilek, but we're just gonna take the Clutch of Currents. So there's a Valakut Invoker in this pack and an Incubator Drone. We could have Incubator Drone number 3. No, we should probably take the Valakut Invoker. Valakut Invoker is just a powerful effect, and it's nice to have. So we're gonna take it. I'm gonna take the Despoiler here. It's a curve filler, and you know, we actually with double Vile Aggregate, Ruination Guide, and Mist Intruder, we actually have the potential to turn it on. I'm really happy about getting this Merc Strider. We have a couple of ways to ingest, and so we might be able to bounce stuff more often than not. Yeah, I'll happily pick up another Stone Fury. Like, removal's good, I've heard. So for removal we have Tightening Coils. We have Clutch of Currents, Stone Fury, and Merc Strider. Cool. I like this deck. I mean, it's a little top heavy for your typical red-blue devoid deck, but we're gonna take this to Drew Stalwart. Over Skyline Cascade? Nah, we'll take the Skyline Cascade. I'm gonna take the Molten Nursery. I'm not sure if I'm playing enough like colorless spells to have it, but I'd certainly side it in against a deck with a lot of X1s. I don't really need another McKinty Slide Runner, so I'm just gonna take this Night Watch and put it in the sideboard. Sure. We didn't wheel the Herald of Kozilek, which makes sense. And I'm glad I picked up a Dispel, because I was just thinking I need one of those. Dispel's pretty great. Counters Stone Fury, counters spells, counters Royal Mage's Trick. So yeah, deck's pretty sweet. Mostly blue with some red for good cards, and McKinty Slide Runner. I wonder if I would be better off taking out the McKinty Slide Runner and putting in the Salvage Drone. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. This deck cares a little less about the damage, and the loot's probably pretty useful. So that's some basics. I don't like putting in just like a bunch of islands and some mountains, because we do have a couple double red spells that are pretty important to the deck. So that's like 7-12. And go up to 11-8. Yeah. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'm being too cautious with the mana base. With Guardian of Tazim, more islands is definitely better, but we'll see. So, cool deck. I'll see you guys in round 1.